Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal giving you my thoughts, analysis, and rant of the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. I will just call it S20 FE. So basically they just recently announced to the world and also presented to the world that this is the S20 Fan Edition. I do got a problem with that though. So, I will give you my thoughts, analysis, and rant of this phone. This newly announced smartphone. So, it will come in two models, S20 FE and the 5G version. I mean, why even release the regular F20 if you're just going to release the 5G? Why just make it 5G? But in any case, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this right now. This phone should have been what the S20, not the S20 Lite, but the regular S20 should have been. Heck, you can even say this should have been the S20 Lite, but whatever. In any case, this should have been what to me is the S20, except for a few missing parts. Should you buy this? No. Should you want it? No. Is it a great addition to the Samsung S20 lineup? No. So what am I saying? What am I really saying? Yes, it's a waste of a phone. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of a phone. It's a waste of money. And I will tell you why. But first, let me tell you the specs. So I have in front of me the S20, just the regular S20. So anyways, it comes with the Gorilla Glass 3 in the front. Not the Gorilla Glass 6 as on the S20. It is IP68 dust and water resistant. It comes with AMOLED screen, 6.5 inches actually. That's 0.3 inches more than the S20. Resolution is 1080 by 2400, 20 by 9 ratio, while the S20 comes with Quad HD. The FE comes with 120 refresh rate. The S20 only comes with 120 refresh rate on full HD, but now on Quad HD. So I guess you can say they're the same thing. It will come with the Snapdragon 865, not the Plus. It has 128 gigs of storage. That's the base model with 6 gigs of RAM, but it does come with 128 gigs with 8 gigs of RAM. What's with all these variations? I mean, it's stupid. Why the S20 only has 128 and 8 gigs of RAM with expandability of memory? But in any case, the camera is the same except the telephoto. The S20 has 64 megapixels, while the FE only comes with 8 megapixels. So there is a downgrade. So you're starting to see a trend here. The FE has a downgrade. The selfie camera is 32 megapixels, while the S20, the FE comes with 32 megapixels, while the S20 has 10 megapixels. And so it does not come with a headphone jack. It does have Bluetooth 5.0, 32-bit of audio, Wi-Fi 6. Not only that, comes with NFC, USB Type-C fingerprint under the glass screen. The FE has 4,500 milliamps of non-removable battery, while the S20 comes with 4,000. So that's a 500 upgrade on there. USB Type-C with fast charging and wireless charging. And then the colors, which I love, I gotta give Samsung credit where it's due. Cloud lavender, cloud mint, cloud navy, cloud white, cloud red, cloud orange. The prices will range from $650 to $800 depending on the variant. And so that is the specs. And so to me, this just my thoughts on this is that I don't think that Samsung should have wasted their money on this. They could have just lowered the price on the regular S20. But whatever, that is their end. But I think it was a waste of resources. That resource could have put on the money onto the next Note line, which I think they're phasing out. I wouldn't be surprised. But in any case, let's move on to the analysis. Will this move Samsung market share? No. Will this make the S20 more relevant from now to the end of the year? Yes, but only for today. This phone doesn't bring much to the table. It's a fan edition. I mean, this the last time they did this was, I remember, was the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. Instead of Note 7, they call it the Note FE. And we all know what happened to the Note 7. It was so close to being that perfect of a Note. So close. But for the general consumer, they will look at the Samsung Galaxy S20 Lite, which is much cheaper now. It's probably coming at $600 because it's been out in the market for a long time. And they're going to say, why am I going to get this FE when I can get the Lite? It's much cheaper. Most of the features are there. Yeah, the battery is not that big, or it's not as big as the FE, but so what? Not only that, the operating system is going to be the same. The screen is going to be the same. Maybe the 120 hertz may not be, but whatever. That's not going to make much of a difference when it comes to the actual usage of a phone. And so, in the scheme of things, Samsung just wanted to bring this out to the market so they could be relevant. But I don't think this was a great move because of this year. This year is just a wash. Like, once the Note has been released, they should have just stopped focusing on any phones and just focus on next year, making the S30 better, or whatever the upcoming model's name would be. So we're looking at the market share. It's not gonna do much. I'm sure that the retailers are gonna discount the regular S20 lines much more than the FE. I'm not even sure if we're getting the FE. I mean, we don't know, but we'll see. I'm getting on to my rant. FE Fan Edition. What is a fan edition? I still don't understand, but my definition of a fan edition is Samsung giving the fans what it wants, right? So number one, no headphone jack. I'm not happy about that. With that 32-bit kilohertz audio to my AKG, they could have used that for a headphone jack. Number two, the back is plastic. Why? I don't know. Whatever Samsung is doing, apparently they could do it on the regular S20, but not on the FE. Not only that, the front is Gorilla Glass 3, while the regular S20 is Gorilla Glass 6. And here again, the S20 Lite is much cheaper, while the FE is probably the same price as the regular S20. Now, I'm not gonna bang on about the full HD screen since it's 120 hertz, so I'll give it some rest. I gotta give colors where it's due. The colors are nice, but at the same time, the one thing I don't understand is that the camera. So again, it's a fan edition, right? The telephoto on the back camera is 8 megapixels, while the regular S20 is 64 megapixels. I don't understand. Yes, the S20 has come out and the price has gone down, but it still does not give Samsung an excuse as to why the prices are just up there with the regular S20, when the regular S20 seems like the better phone. And so my last rant about this is that the S20 FE is a confusing phone. I don't know what it is. It's in between the S20 or the S20 Lite. I mean, it has some features that are better than the S20, but there are some features that S20 is better than the FE. So you as a buyer is even more confused. Okay, I mean, what is Samsung trying to do with this phone really? I really want to know. Then you have various variant. You see, my biggest rant about this is that there should have never been an S20 FE phone. It should have just been one phone, S20 FE 5G. That's it. No more, no less. Because now with this variant, oh, should I get the 4G version or should I get the 5G version? What's really the point here? It's a fan edition, so let's take it as per title. You want to give the fans back something with a great phone? Well, give us something great. Well, apparently this is not great. And so in the end, my conclusion on this phone is that this is a confused phone. Maybe someday we will understand. Someday. But as of right now, this phone only has 6 months of a shelf life. October, November, December, January, February, and then boom, March. And then that's when the new S20, S30, or the new model is coming out. New model of the S line coming out. So who's gonna buy the S20 FE? Who? I'm not. I mean, if it did have a headphone jack, yeah, why not? I mean, this could have put me over the top. But the price for, let's say, $650 to $700, I think, to me, is overpriced. This should have only been a $600 phone, even in the 5G variant. And so let me know down in the comments below of what you think of this phone. Let me know what is the purpose of this phone. I'm confused. Are you confused as I am? Let me know. And so that concludes my thoughts, analysis, and rant of the Samsung Galaxy S20 Band Edition. Bye-bye.